Hello everyone, welcome to our podcast for English learners. My name is James.
And I'm Olivia. We're happy to have you here.
Today, we're talking about personality. Everyone has a unique personality, and it affects how we think, feel, and interact with others.
That's right. To help you understand this topic better, we'll start by defining some important words related to personality. We'll also give 2 example sentences for each word.
The first word is pessimistic. If someone is pessimistic, they expect bad things to happen or believe that things will not go well. For example, Lisa is always pessimistic about the weather. She thinks it will rain every day.
The next word is optimistic. If someone is optimistic, they expect good things to happen and have a positive outlook. For example, even though it was raining in the morning, Sam was optimistic that the sun would come out later.
Now, let's talk about extroverted. An extroverted person enjoys social situations and feels energized by being around others. For example, Sarah is very extroverted. She loves going to parties and meeting new people.
On the other hand, introverted people prefer quiet environments and often feel tired after spending too much time with others. For example, John is introverted, so he enjoys reading books alone instead of going to big events.
Next, we have tense. If someone is tense, they feel nervous, stressed, or unable to relax. For example, Emma felt tense before her job interview because she was afraid of making mistakes.
Now, let's talk about sensible. A sensible person makes good decisions based on logic and reason. For example, it's sensible to bring an umbrella when the weather forecast says it will rain.
Another interesting phrase is down to earth. A down-to-earth person is practical, humble, and easy to talk to. For example, even though she's famous, Emma is very down-to-earth and treats everyone with kindness.
Next, we have sociable. A sociable person enjoys being with others and talking to new people. For example, my sister is very sociable. She makes friends wherever she goes.
Now, let's look at argumentative. An argumentative person likes to argue or debate, sometimes too much. For example, Alex is so argumentative that even a simple discussion turns into a big debate.
The next word is sadistic. A sadistic person enjoys seeing others in pain or suffering. For example, a sadistic teacher might enjoy giving very difficult tests just to see students struggle.
Now, let's talk about jealous. If someone is jealous, they feel unhappy or angry because they want what someone else has. For example, Mia felt jealous when she saw her best friend spending time with someone else.
Finally, we have reliable. A reliable person is someone you can trust to do what they say they will do. For example, if you need help, call Jane. She's very reliable and always keeps her promises.
Now that we understand these words, let's start our discussion about personality.
Yes, personality is such an important part of who we are. It affects how we behave, how we make decisions, and how we connect with others. For example, some people are naturally more sociable, while others prefer to spend time alone.
Exactly. Someone who is extroverted will probably enjoy being in large groups, talking to new people, and being the center of attention. They might feel energized after socializing.
And on the other hand, an introverted person may feel more comfortable in smaller groups or even alone. It's not that they don't like people, but they need more time to recharge after social interactions.
That's a good point. But even extroverted people can feel tense sometimes, especially in stressful situations. Imagine giving a big presentation or speaking in front of a crowd. It can make anyone feel nervous.
Yes, but some people handle stress better than others. A sensible person, for example, might prepare ahead of time to reduce stress. Instead of worrying, they take practical steps to feel more confident.
That's true, and I think being down to earth helps too. People who are down to earth don't let stress or success get to their heads. They stay calm and realistic, no matter what happens.
Absolutely, and personality also affects how we handle relationships. Some people are very reliable. You can always count on them to be there when you need them. Others might be more unpredictable.
Yes, reliability is really important in friendships and work relationships. If someone is unreliable, it's hard to trust them. But if you know someone is reliable, you feel safe depending on them.
But not all personality traits are positive. Some people can be argumentative. They love debating and proving their point, even when it's not necessary.
And sometimes being too argumentative can cause problems. If someone always argues, it can be exhausting for the people around them.
Yes, and in extreme cases, some people can even be sadistic. They enjoy causing trouble or seeing others suffer. Luckily, most people are not like that.
That's true, but we all experience negative emotions sometimes. For example, it's normal to feel jealous when we see someone with something we want.
Yes, but it's important to control jealousy. Instead of being jealous, we can use it as motivation to improve ourselves.
That's a great mindset. Personality really affects how we see the world and how we react to different situations.
Yes, the way we react to situations is a big part of our personality. For example, if someone is pessimistic, they often expect the worst. Even in good situations, they might focus on what could go wrong.
That's true. A pessimistic person might say, "This won't work," or "something bad is going to happen." It can be difficult to stay positive around them.
On the other hand, an optimistic person sees opportunities instead of problems. They believe things will turn out well, even when there are challenges.
Yes, optimistic people don't ignore problems, but they try to find solutions instead of giving up. Their positive attitude can be inspiring to others.
That's why it's so nice to have sociable people around. They bring energy to a room and make it easy to start conversations.
Definitely. Sociable people enjoy meeting new people and learning about others. But not everyone is naturally sociable. Some people prefer deep conversations with just one or two friends.
Yes, and that's okay. Everyone has a different personality, and it's important to accept people for who they are. What matters most is how we treat others.
Right, but sometimes personalities can clash. If someone is too argumentative, it can lead to unnecessary conflicts.
That's true. A little debate can be healthy, but if someone argues all the time, it can be frustrating. It's important to listen and respect different opinions.
And we should also be careful about how we express emotions. Feeling jealous sometimes is normal, but if jealousy becomes too strong, it can hurt relationships.
Yes, jealousy can lead to misunderstandings. Instead of feeling jealous, it's better to communicate openly and honestly.
That's a great point. Personality shapes how we communicate, how we build relationships, and even how we set goals in life.
Yes, personality influences so many parts of our lives, including the goals we set and how we achieve them. For example, being reliable helps people succeed because others trust them to keep their promises.
That's true. Whether it's in friendships, work, or family life, being reliable makes a big difference. People know they can count on you, and that builds strong relationships.
And strong relationships also depend on how we handle emotions. If someone is too tense all the time, it can make things difficult. They may overthink situations or get stressed too easily.
Yes, and stress affects how we interact with others. But a down-to-earth person stays calm and doesn't overreact. They take life as it comes and don't let small problems ruin their day.
That's a great quality to have. When people stay realistic and grounded, they make better decisions and create a positive environment for those around them.
And being sensible helps too. Sensible people think before they act. They don't make emotional decisions, they consider the consequences first.
Exactly. That's why personality plays such a big role in success and happiness. Some traits make life easier, while others can create challenges.
Yes, but the good thing is that personality isn't completely fixed. We can always work on improving ourselves and developing better habits.
That's a great point. Personality isn't something we're stuck with forever. We can always grow, learn, and improve. If someone is naturally pessimistic, they can practice looking at the bright side of situations.
Exactly. And if someone is too argumentative, they can learn to listen more and choose their battles wisely. Small changes in behavior can make a big difference in relationships.
Yes, and even traits like being introverted or extroverted don't have to limit us. An introverted person can develop social skills, and an extroverted person can learn to enjoy quiet moments alone.
Right. And the key is balance. No personality trait is completely good or bad, it's how we use them that matters. Being sensible helps us make smart choices, being down to earth keeps us humble, and being reliable makes us trustworthy.
That's a great way to sum it up. Personality shapes the way we see the world, how we connect with others, and how we handle life's challenges.
And the best part is that we have the power to improve ourselves. Whether it's being more optimistic, more sociable, or more relaxed, small steps can lead to big changes.
So, to all our listeners, think about your own personality. What are your strengths? What would you like to improve? Remember, self-awareness is the first step to becoming the best version of yourself.
We hope you enjoyed this conversation about personality. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like this podcast, leave a comment, and share it with your friends and family.
Yes, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future episodes. Thank you for joining us today.
Take care, everyone, and see you next time.
Bye for now.